I'm Kate Folsom. I am a writer, editor, and general snarky bitch. This is about how to write well. I just said what I meant. I am a writer, I'm a journalist, I've done this for years, and a lot of people do not write well. Don't dress your writing up with stuff that you don't understand. If you're writing something, say what you mean, and say it in a way that you yourself understand. If you're trying to impress people, you're just going to make yourself look like an idiot. That is the essence of bad writing, in fact, which makes me, as the slide said, makes me ill. Okay. And usually if someone is a bad writer and they try to look like a good writer, it just makes it worse. It actually physically makes me ill. It would be ironic if I had used literally incorrectly in the last slide, being that I'm talking about the proper use of words. You have to know what you mean and say it clearly. Things that are not ironic. Winning the lottery and dying the next day. Bad timing. You know, good advice that you just didn't take, bad judgment. Meeting the man of your dreams and meeting his beautiful wife is bad luck. We're very sorry, but there are more fish in the sea. Mean what you say. Have the courage of your convictions. And even if you're writing about something you don't agree with, like for a class or you have to write an argument paper, you better convince the reader that you believe it. I have pissed people off in the past by espousing opinions that were not my own, and then had to go back and say, oh, I don't believe this. It's just the assignment. Mean what you say. Because if you don't believe what you're saying, neither will the reader. Vitally important. Be concise. Unless you're writing for a newspaper or a class that gives you a word count, just say what you need to say. And my next slide is extremely important. Good writing is quick and clean. Don't add a bunch of superfluous verbiage to try to make yourself sound better. It's just gross. Getting back to the main point, if you don't know what you're saying, if you misuse the word ironic or literally, or as one of the advertisement slides did, make a grammatical error, you're going to look like an idiot. They said lead when they meant led. It's anyway. I am allowed to use phrases like superfluous verbiage because I am smart. I assume you guys are too. I'm using my own voice. I actually talk like that. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. I'm using my own voice. I'm foul-mouthed, but I have a large vocabulary, so I might say, you know, you're being way too fucking effusive right there. You know, but that's how I talk. Consider your audience. I consider you all intelligent people who can handle a little bit of swearing from a tiny little girl. So, you know, I've considered you. If I were speaking to a formal group or writing a formal paper, it would be different. Learn the rules, then discard them as necessary. As some things are BS. You can split your verb phrase. To boldly go where no one's gone before sounds better than to go boldly where no one's gone before. It doesn't flow as well. Write what you know. This is important. And also know what you write. If you don't know about something you're writing about, research it. Don't, you know, pirate things. Don't plagiarize, but learn. And then write from an expert perspective. But don't soapbox. If you research well enough, the people reading your piece will understand what you're trying to say because the facts will back you up. And write something that you would want to read. If you find it boring, we're going to find it excruciating. You don't want to do it. Make it interesting any way you can. And if you write well enough, a little bit of snark, a little bit of yourself in there, people are going to eat that up. Try to have fun. Because if you're not having fun, I'm not having fun. Write something that, you know, tickles you a little bit, even if nobody else is going to get it. If you're enjoying writing it, it's going to be more interesting. This is important, which is why it's in huge font. Read! Read! When people say, oh, I don't read, I don't have the time, I want to punch those people in the face. Read Vonnegut, read newspapers, read magazines, read the internet, read all kinds of shit. This is my contact information. You can hire me, and yes, this is my personality. So you're taking that on, but I'm also brilliantly intelligent and kind of hot, so whatever. Thank you, Portland!